Good morning. My name is Brian McNeill.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeill.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to you each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like.
Good morning. Good morning. Happy Cyber Monday to you. Happy first Monday after Thanksgiving. Happy first day of December. How you doing? My name is Brian K. McNeill, and I am one half of the Empowerment Duo. And I'm going to rock the Empowerment Duo with a special guest, a co-host today. DrLisa is not going to be here with us today. I got her on another assignment, an assignment of recovery. But I had a glorious Thanksgiving. I hope you did as well. I've seen so many of you guys' fun and funny videos about Thanksgiving. I've seen family game nights. I've seen family drinking competitions. I've seen people arguing at Thanksgiving. I've seen fights at Thanksgiving. I've seen all this cool stuff at Thanksgiving. Let me tell you, I love it all. I love all of that stuff. Thanksgiving is about family and it's about friends. And I said often times on here, as we get older, our friends become our family because our friends are around us. Our friends I think a lot of times our friends end up closer to us than our family. But I've enjoyed so much of this so much. Thank you, Jay Mattier, for sharing your family with DrLisa and myself and my mother. But so far, you've heard my voice, but I brought a friend along. And next on the mic is my friend Robin. Come on, Robin, sing your song.
What is going on, my brother? How are you doing, sir? It is so good to see you today, man.
Oh, man. Today's going to be rocking with Robin and I. Robin, go ahead and just introduce yourself again, just in case there might be one person who don't know who you are.
Robin C. Stern, your Google guru, coming at you today with Brian, talking about all of our Thanksgiving weekend recaps and all the cool stuff that happened. We had 26 of us at one house this weekend, Brian. 6 out of the 7 siblings were there with all of their extended family and children and grandchildren, and it was ridiculous. We had so much fun.
So I love that. Now, let's stay there for a second. What was the proportion adults to children?
Well, here's the deal. I'm the baby. So my youngest is 22. So everybody in the room was either, in the generation here or our children who are all in their 20s and 30s already. I get some of them in their 40s almost. So we probably had 18, 19 adults and maybe 6 kids.
Amazing. Yeah. Jay Mattier invited my wife and I to share his sister-in-law's house. We went to Columbia, South Carolina. We drove an hour and a half to there. And of course, it was amazing. The food was amazing. I mean, these people they compete with how good their dishes are.
Oh, yeah. We had that. My sister always cooks a regular roasted turkey. My oldest son smokes a turkey every year.
Okay.
He spatchcocks it and lays it flat on the smoker and does it in about 4 hours. And then my brother did.
I love that, by the way, when they splatch it like that.
It was so tender. I made casserole out of the leftovers. It was, oh my gosh. But then my brother, he smoked about a 15-pound brisket. So we had. I'm telling you, Brian.
Did y'all have any tenderism?
Oh my gosh, dude! I'm telling you, I'm carnivore right now. Like I'm eating all meat and animal products right now. And I tell you, I went out of my mind on Thanksgiving. I couldn't stop. It was so good. It was just butter and the brisket was like butter. It was just incredible. So great
Let's
time.
talk about that for a second. Good morning, Jay Mattier. Good morning, Mr. Uzama. Rob, good morning to you. Miss Phyllis George is in the room as well. Good morning, Miss Phyllis. I want to hear your cool stories too. How was your Thanksgiving? Susan Kennedy says, wow, what a great group. Yes, it is. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving as well, Susan. Man, we ate. And then here, my wife and I, we made a resolution because we have been doing so good with our eating, Robin. But we wanted to be, check this out, and it's crazy that we have to make this statement out loud, but we had to say, let's be guilt-free for the weekend, okay? For Thanksgiving. Let's enjoy our food. Let's enjoy our family guilt-free. And sometimes when we're trying to eat right, and then you slip up, you feel guilty afterwards.
Right.
Okay. I didn't have to have that cake. So we resolved to be guilt-free this weekend.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I had a scoop of cheesecake. We actually had one inbound niece that came from New York City, carried a cheesecake with her from New York City. Oh, it was so good.
Did she get it from like Junior's or?
That's who it was, Junior's, man.
They're world famous for their cheesecake.
Oh my gosh. And when you're not eating it, when you're just eating meat and animal products and take a bite of like New York style, oh gosh, it was so good. And then of course I had to have a bite of pecan pie because
of course you did.
My sister makes and the pecans were like they were roasted the day before. They were so freaking fresh. It was unbelievable.
Susan Kennedy says, we fed 21 people. She says 7 of those were either homeless or
Susan. Awesome, Susan.
Dr. Beverly, good morning. She says, Grand Rising to my favorite, awesome, beautiful family. Good morning. And Dr. Beverly, I'm glad you mentioned it that way because I am of the opinion that our friends become our family. They become our family in our adult years. They do, at least in this is my experience, because our friends are closer to us than our regular family is. Okay, they're closer to us. Okay, Jay Maddie says now we have to start December detox and dieting. Yeah, I'm with that. I've been drinking detox tea every night actually since we got back. Just a cup of detox tea, and it's doing different things to my body. But I wanted to just fully enjoy it. Yeah.
Well, I can tell you that being on carnivore, there's no detox necessary. I've already shed all the carbs. I've already shed all the extra. And I'm telling you, Brian, every day I step on the scale, I'm a little bit less. It doesn't matter how much I ate the day before. I'm a little bit less every day because my body isn't burning carbs. I'm in ketosis. I'm burning fat and muscle all the time. There's protein and fat is all that I burn all day long. So it burns hot and it burns. So I'm like a pound away from how much I weighed when I was 18 years old. And I graduated from Paris Island Marine Corps Recruiting Depot in South Carolina. I weighed 172 and I'm about 173 today. So
Robin has been very, very transparent that he's been on a carnivore diet. Now, Robin is the kind of guy, he's not just going to jump into it for the sport of it. He's going to research it to the end. Yep. And he's going to follow it the right way. So he's not going to mess with it. So I can see it working for you because he's the kind of guy that if he's going to do it, he's going to do it fully and doing it the right way. Okay.
Yeah. We were driving to Florida.
We
were driving to Florida and we were stopping at the grocery store because you can't go to the convenience store. You have to go get, meat products and good meat. So we're stopping at the grocery store. My wife's like feeding me boar's head roast beef, right? Wrapped up with a piece of provolone cheese. That was my lunch as we're driving down the road. And it's just, you just adapt a little bit. You just make a few changes and just then decide that's what you're going to do. And then you do it. And I'm telling you, it's not all wine and roses. The weight loss is great, but there's cramps that you get. You get a lot of cramps because you need more sodium and magnesium. You need your electrolytes more when you're doing carnivore. So you have to drink like one of these electrolyte drinks every day. You have to drink tons of water. You got to give your body some way to flush out all that fat and all that protein. So there's things you have to do. And if you don't, your shoulders are hurting and your neck is hurting and you're achy because it's a shift. We eat
now. Robin said
carbs and sugar, and
he said it's not been all wine and roses. That's what he said.
Yes.
Now, whenever someone says it's not been roses to me, there's a line from a classic song that pops into my head. Now, don't you guess it, Robin. I want to see if anyone else can guess it. Okay, but it says, "But it's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise," and I'm gonna let you pick it up from that. No bed of roses and no pleasure cruise. Let's see who can figure out the next lyrics. Because I know you know, Robin.
I'm gonna keep quiet. I was asked to keep quiet. So hey, man, let's tell you, December 1st. Come on, I am so excited, Brian.
Yes, yes.
First, we did the Thanksgiving thing, and my sister who hosted, she asked everybody to take pictures. She said, every year we forget. Everybody's got these cool cameras. Would everybody just take a bunch of pictures? And we are going to pose for pictures this year. And we did. We got all the siblings out there together, the 6 of us. Nice. And then we got all the families and all the kids and the dogs and everybody. But I created a Google Photos And I asked everybody, and I shared it with them. And I said, just dump all your photos into this Google Photos folder, and then everybody can see them. And wouldn't you know it, some of our less tech-savvy siblings, including the one who hosted, was like, I can't log into my Google account. I can't figure this out. So I took my tech skills, and I created a web page. I just put all the dang pictures on a web page for everybody. And then what was really cool is I sent that link to my brother, the 7th sibling, who lives in Amsterdam. And he's been pretty much disconnected from the family for years. He's kind of antisocial. He's the oldest, and he's always been a little bit disconnected. But I sent him the link to that website, and we had a 4 or 5 email conversation back and forth, which is the most we've talked in 15 years.
Yeah.
Really cool, man. So to be able to connect
really
the rest of the family, and he was able to enjoy it, and then we were able to talk about it. It was great.
It is really cool. And I want to talk some more about the pictures too. Dr. Deborah Dunstan, good morning to you, Dr. Deborah Dunstan. I hope you had a fantastic holiday as well. I hope you ate well as well. Take pictures. Dr. Deborah Dunstan, she's a part of my family too. Take those pictures. You know what, Robin? Every now and then I'm somewhere, someone says stuff like, why you got to take pictures everywhere? You don't have to document it. Just enjoy it. And then when I have the picture, they love them. Yeah. But if I didn't do it, they wouldn't be able to relive it again. They wouldn't have that memory. Dr. Beverly says, Brian, I am strong enough to just believe that we're family all along. We just needed a platform to meet and bring us together. Interesting. No matter the age, size, gender, or nationality, love has been displayed as a red heart, but love has no color, not even a feeling. It's how we stand 10 toes down and support each other. What a loving thing to say, Dr. Beverly, and so well spoken. Thank you very much. Dr. Deborah Dunstan says, there was only Mom and I for Thanksgiving. Since Mom doesn't prefer traditional Thanksgiving food, she asked that I prepare her favorite stir-fry meal, and I did.
There you go.
It was you and Mom, but there was also love there.
That's it.
There was also God there.
That's beautiful.
That is beautiful. Because who knows how much longer we're going to have our moms.
That's it.
And Dr. Deborah Dunstan has that memory of that Thanksgiving when it was just her and Mom. Okay?
Right.
Dr. Deborah also says, our nonprofit gave out turkeys. Man, we did that too. Oh my gosh. We have a community drivers event the Saturday before Thanksgiving. And the turkeys, Robin, the turkeys that were donated for us to give out, they were huge. We had a bunch of huge turkeys. Wow. I was impressed.
Yep. Like, how are we going to cook these things?
We were giving them away to the community. Hope they figured it out. But they got big ones. They weren't just the little ones. They had these big turkeys. Let's go back in here. Capturing these moments matters.
Yes.
Capturing these moments matters, man. You know, I like to take pictures of my wife and I when we go out to eat, my wife and my mom and all those kind of things. But capturing these moments matters greatly.
Can I show you this real quick, Brian? I'll show you this.
I don't know. Can you? Do I have to do anything?
Let's see. I don't think so. Let me see. Share screen, entire screen. This one, share. There you go. That should be my. Can we put it in the show? There it is. Okay, so this is the website I created, and I just used one of my domain names, right? And so then I just put a few pictures of pertinent. This is the hostess and her son, the kitchen with the house full of people. But then I did this gallery where I just took all the pictures, and everybody can now just click through and see. And now, as each of my siblings sends me more pictures, I'll just post them on this website. So we were able to just create this place where everybody can land and everybody can just enjoy and then add their pictures to it. And we're the type of family that takes those crazy ones like, what is this all about? What is she mad about? Right?
Well, thank you very much. I want to catch up comments here. I'm gonna take that down. I'm gonna catch up comments because they're coming fast, so I don't want to lose them. All right. Let's see.
Mom and I had a quiet day and movie night. Love and peace from Dr. Deborah.
There was Mom and I for Thanksgiving. Says Mom, we read that. Okay. Dr. Deborah, our not talking about turkeys. Mom and I had a quiet day and movie night, love and peace. Amen. Dr. Beverly comes back in the room. She says, remember the song, every day is a day of Thanksgiving. God's been so good to me. every day he's blessing me. Amen. Thank you very much. Dr. Deborah says, Robin C. Stern, what a great idea, isn't it? Robin is full of great ideas.
I'm full of something.
He's full of great ideas. Dr. Lisa's upstairs right now, resting. So she's still around. She's gone, but she needed a day. Okay, she needed a day, and yeah, no problem. You can have the day. Okay. We had a beautiful time in our worship experience yesterday too. One of my mother's friends preached her initial sermon yesterday.
Wow.
But and we went to a church called Canaan. Dr. Deborah's been to Canaan, and let me tell you, the songs just did it for me, Robin. It moved both my wife and I both to emotion. I mean, my hands was up, tears was coming down my face because they were so beautiful. It was such a beautiful time. My favorite time of the weekend probably was that experience, that worship experience.
Yeah.
And then at the end, they want the ministers to come forward to pray for whoever. And I went up forward to pray because there was no other men up there to pray for other men and all that. So I was up there, and people just kept coming. I was taking hands. I was asking, is there anything specific you want me to pray for? What's your name? And when we went in there, I prayed for this person.
That's
awesome. The next one. It was just a lot, it seemed like to me. But I was totally taken over by God.
That's it. That's the best.
He took me wherever he needed me to go.
That's the best, man. That's the best. Yep. I love that. I love that.
Yeah, man. So what a worship experience we had.
And when you're flowing like that, and it's just not even you doing it at that point, it's so
I'm sure it wasn't.
Sure it wasn't
me. I'm sure it wasn't me or my strength or how smart I am. None of that.
Yeah.
That was God working through me. And they had my wife do the closing prayer too, and it was wonderful. It was just wonderful.
That's great.
So
that's great.
I'm happy today. Today's the first day of December. Now it's also Monday, which I think is amazing because Monday, I believe, is the most important day of your work week because Monday sets the pace for your week. But this Monday here is the first day of the month. Now I think it will be a good use of our time, Robin, if we spent a few moments at least talking about how to fully take advantage of this month of December.
Oh, yeah.
Some people slack off in December, but I don't want our champions to do that. You got any thoughts or words on that?
We're actually launching a brand new product on January 1st. So this month we are beta testing and focus grouping, and we're going to put the gas pedal to the floor, Brian. Now, I do understand taking off December, and I have. For years, I've taken the month of December off. I own a sign and graphics company that we physically produce the stickers and put them on vehicles and tractor trailers and stuff like that. So every year in November, towards the end of November, I had this one client that would come into town to spend the winter in their winter quarters. They were a carnival, believe it or not, a fair, like the group. And I did all their stickers. So they would show up at the end of November and we would go over all the work that he needed done for the winter. And then he would pay me cash. And I'm talking, brother, sometimes he would hand me $35,000 cash at the end of November.
Nice.
Do you know how hard it is to work the month of December when you got $35,000 cash? Let me tell you. We went on cruises. We went skiing with the kids. We didn't work the entire month of December almost every year, man. It was ridiculous.
I like that, Jay. Matty, he says, I think December is prep time so that you can hit the new year running. I think you're right, Jay. I think that's a very good use of December. I think you still need to make your money, but I think you should think of it as prep time, training time. Robin is launching a new product. I think December is a great time to do that too, because you get to work out your kinks in your marketing in December and launch fully in January. This whole weekend I've been thinking about, am I going to do a community through school or through Circle?
We're the same way, man. We're the same way. We're going to Go High Level. We're going to do it and Go High Level.
You want to do yours and Go High Level? I'm thinking between school and Circle, and I've been going back and forth which one. I'm going to decide today. Because they both running great sales for the year, whether I'm going to build a community through school or through Circle, but I'm going to do it today.
That's awesome.
Dr. Deborah Dunster says, I'm excited about December. I have a private speaking engagement in New Orleans. Woo, woo, woo.
Yes.
I'm hoping that your speaking engagement is in the part of New Orleans where everything is, where you don't have to have a cab or nothing. You can just walk out your hotel and be in the middle of all of that.
Grab a beignet and a piece of Pete's chicken and get right to your speaking engagement.
Go to Cafe Du Monde and get a Cafe Olé and a beignet and
so good.
And those hurricane drinks that they sell everywhere. And you get to walk around with them. I did all the traditional New Orleans stuff when I did the speaking engagement in New Orleans. The touristy stuff. That's what I did.
Yeah. Beautiful. I'm
excited for you, Dr. Deborah Dunster, because I know you're going to be beautiful there. I know you're going to have a great time. I'm excited for you.
Yes.
J. Maddie, again, I'm going to read it one time. December is okay. You want a better 2026 than your 25. And a lot of that to make 26 better than 25 is how you prepare for it.
Yep.
How do you prepare for it? I think it starts with evaluation. Okay. What did we do correctly? What if we had the year over, what we've done differently? Yeah, the French quarters. Yes, walk. By the way, bring comfortable shoes for New Orleans. I had these fly new shoes. I bought brand new shoes before I went, Robin.
Yeah, that ain't good.
That was a mistake. I should have brought shoes that were well broken in.
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh. Oh, what a mistake I made. So bring some good shoes that are well worn and well broken in and comfortable. But that's my tip for my sister. Yes, but evaluate this year. Spend some time. And then make sure this upcoming year be better, because I think we have a lot of say in how well our life turns out.
Yeah. Brian, I'm reading this book by Emmett Fox. It's called The Sermon on the Mount. You're going to hear me talking about it a lot.
You talked about it before. Come on with it.
Dude, I'm telling you, it just reprograms this to make you understand that I can't even really put it into words. I'm reading it the third time now. And I'm digging in, like every sentence is gold in this thing. And when you look at the fact that if you and I look at the same thing, we both have different realities about the same thing.
Yes.
And we create it here. We could be looking at a beautiful tree, and you may have fallen out of a tree and broken your arm as a child. And you may look at that tree and not consciously, but subconsciously have negative emotions and feelings about that tree. But I may have had a tire swing in a tree in my front yard as a kid, and everything about that tree brings me back to that tire swing. And that's the amazingness of the human brain and of this animation of this body that we call, a human body, is that we live here. Every decision is made here. Every reality is made here. And so learning that, and learning that I get to control. How do I feel about a situation? Is my wife upsetting me? That's me. I'm letting myself get upset about it because my perspective and my reality are being handled by some historical thing in my past. And learning that. I wrote this out yesterday in cursive. I wrote it out longhand. Replace the lack in your life with a divine love and watch all the other problems in your life resolve themselves. Replace the sense of lack in your life with a sense of divine love, and all the other problems in your life will resolve themselves. It's incredible, Brian.
Oh, powerful.
It's incredible, Brian. Every negative thing that comes to my head, I'm like, but God loves me. God loves me.
But God loves me. You are spitting so much brilliance. I was trying to capture which one I wanted to piggyback on first.
Dude, it was so good. I'm telling you, and we get to control that. So going into December with this attitude of, we're launching in January 2nd, I think, is the first day we go. It is going to be so powerful and so good and help so many people that it's simple. We're just flowing through it. We sat here for 4 hours yesterday, and we jammed out so much work and so much content and got so many things completed yesterday. And it seemed effortless. It's just beautiful.
There's a term for that, Robin. Maybe you helped me with it. But when you can get caught up in it, when you can get in your flow, Oprah talks about it often. When you talk about this book, how you light up, the Sermon on the Mount by Emmett Fox. And did y'all not see on Robin's face some joy when he's
Man,
talking
it's
about
so
his spirit?
good.
Did y'all not see it and feel it with him? I did, Robin. And I love that, and I want more of that. Jay
Amen.
Mattier says you need to review your end of the year spending plan so you can forecast next year.
Yes.
Jay Mattier, I think you're going to be with us this Friday, and I would love for you to talk more about what does it take for us to have a spending plan. Um, what does that mean, and how do we stay disciplined with it? Or maybe discipline is not the right word. How do we automate it or something? But I would love for you, Jay Mattier, to prepare for it because I know you're going to be with us on Friday to talk about that. Uzama Ra says, um, I love the Sermon on the Mount. Thanks for reminding me to take it with me on the plane tomorrow. Yes, he's going to get on a plane from Detroit, Michigan to Palm Springs, I think is where he's going to Florida. Yeah, and he's going to be there for a minute this time, a month or two, I think is what he said. He's gonna spend some time down there with him and
Nice.
his baby.
Nice. Very good. Very good.
That's beautiful. So I want to go back to when you have a vision and you're acting upon it and you're getting inspired, a lot of amazing things can happen. That's what Robin was just laying out to us. His
Yeah.
vision, and he's inspired. And he's saying, and we rocked out for 4 hours yesterday creating so much content. He didn't say I, he said we rocked out creating. He didn't say we worked. He didn't talk about the drudgery of it. I heard the joy of it, the joy of putting your hand and heart to something.
Yeah.
Your hands and your heart to something. That's beautiful. Piggyback on that, please.
Yeah. So the gentleman I'm working with, he's worse ADD than I am. He's a younger guy. He's like less than half my age. And he's going to be the technical back end of this thing. So I don't have to do all that stuff that I've always had to do. I get to go be the face of it and live the life and teach, which is what I want to do in my retirement. So he kept like just going off on all these tangents. He was going off on these, like, let's do it this way, or let's add this, or let's do that. And I was like, stop, reel it in, reel it back in. We got him back in. And once he got aligned with the vision, because this started over 6 months ago, sitting, drinking margaritas in a local Mexican restaurant and talking about how we were so blessed and successful and how could we help others achieve that same thing. And we realize there's so many difficult paths to do that. And so many people want to have you relearn this or read this new book or do this new thing or take this new course or come to these hour-long meetings. And nobody really can do that if they're digging into their business every day. How do we help that guy who's up before dawn and home after dark, who can't get ahead because he's just grinding every day? And we had that vision months ago, and it was simple. And he's taken it and mixed it in all his technical stuff and gotten a little out of control. And yesterday I was able to reel it back in and we got aligned back with our vision. Oh my God, Brian, there is nothing to stop you when you and your team are aligned in the vision and the process, and it just happens. It's almost like it's magic. It just happens. And I'm watching it right now in real time, and nothing makes me more excited as an entrepreneur, as a senior elder in the group, as a semi-retired individual, as somebody who loves to help others. Nothing makes me happier than watching my team grasp the vision and start to implement. And then it's effortless. It's so good.
I heard so many good points in that. I'm going to piggyback on it. Lena Janelle's in the room. Good morning, Lena. She says, Travels, Ozama, and Peggy. Good morning, all. Hey, your Google guru. Susan Kenny's back in the room. She says, Dr. Deborah, congratulations on speaking in New Orleans. Yes, that's right. We should celebrate our friends' success because that's what friends do. We help our friends to celebrate their successes. We help our friends to endure their hardships. We're supposed to help our friends endure and help our friends celebrate. So thank you for celebrating with Dr. Deborah Dunstan. The young man that you were describing, he's probably brilliant. Okay. He's probably really brilliant. And he was going off on the tangents because his ideas, and you were able to reel him in and corral him and get him back onto the vision. And I want to say something about that because um, to the man or woman who's watching, who's trying to do it in your own strength, you can't. That guy could never have gotten himself corralled. Okay. We all need mentorship and coaching. I need Robin in my life. I need Jay Mattier in my life because as brilliant as I am, there are areas that I cannot do it. Okay. And you can't see yourself. You can't coach yourself. That's why a high school basketball game, if one team's coach don't show up, they force the team to forfeit the game because it's unfair advantage not to have a coach.
Right.
One team have a coach, one team don't, you're going to lose. The ones with a coach. That's why you need it. You in this circle here, you have amazing and brilliant people around you. Okay. We should help each other. We should pull on Dr. Deborah and talk to Dr. Deborah. We should talk to you guys. We should talk to Dr. Beverly. Darlena Janelle submits, congrats, Dr. Deborah. And she's with some stars. And she goes, agreed, Brian, with exclamation points. That's what I heard in your beautiful story, Robin. The value of togetherness, collective brains. William Brown taught me this. There's an expression. There's more than one side to an issue. Okay, there's two sides to every disagreement, or two sides to every coin. But William Brown taught me was way more than two sides. Okay, you got this side, that side. You got the collective side. You got this side in the morning, this side in the evening, this side when you add this or that. There's a lot more than that. Yeah. William Brown did a brilliant talk about that. Dr. Beverly says 2022's blessings are looking for you. The blessings are looking for you. That's what she said. All right, Robin, I said a lot. Come on in here.
Look, Brian, this is an opportunity for us. My wife and I, we went on a trip last week. We drove down to Okeechobee, Florida. Okay. And a simple town and simple people with a nice, easy, relaxed lifestyle. But what we did is we loaded up our dogs in our minivan and we drove 800 miles or 580 miles each way and tested out, will the dogs be able to handle riding in the car? Because this is the first long trip we've ever really taken them on. And this is the beginning of our retirement, like loading up the dogs in the car and taking trips, right? That's what we're going to do. And I want to tell you that it was phenomenal. It was absolutely, the dogs did so well. I was thinking, I'm never going to make this stop in every hour and a half and blah, blah, blah. It was so fun hitting all those little rest areas. The service centers on the turnpike, right, in Florida, they have dog walk areas. It's beautiful. And here's something that I exposed my wife to that she'd never heard before. And if you've never driven on the turnpike in Florida, you may never have seen this. It's called an automatic windshield washing station. Have you ever seen an automatic windshield washing station in Florida? Okay, so in Florida, they have these things called love bugs. And love bugs are in season 2 times a year, March and September. And when they're around, you get your windshield when you're on the highway covered. It looks furry. There's so many splattered love bugs.
Hey. Okay.
And there's nowhere on the service center or on the turnpike to get off at a gas station and scrub the windshield. So in the service centers, they're in the center of the turnpike where you pull and get some food, get the drinks and get some gas or whatever. They have a place where you pull up your car and a sensor triggers a jet of water that just sprays this big jet of water onto the windshield of your car. And you sit there for a few minutes with the windshield wipers going real fast and it scrubs all the bugs off your windshield. If you've never been a Florida Turnpike driver, you've never experienced that. It is like the OG Florida Turnpike cool thing. And I was able to show my wife. I made a video of it. I'm going to actually
You capture everything. Dr. Deborah Dunson says, I truly believe that having a coach helps to drive your business forward. Dr. Deborah, you're another amazing example because you are willing to seek out, let's note my verbiage, she's willing to seek out coaches in different areas. And she's willing to, like you're on your third reading of Sermon on the Mount. Okay. All the great books I've read more than once of mine that I consider great, I read it more than once. How many times you read Think and Grow Rich? How many times you read The Greatest Salesman in the World? Because you get more stuff out of it. Well, Dr. Deborah's that kind of person. She'll get a lot of great coaching and she'll go through a lot of notes And what that does is it shapes her. That's why you're a champion, Dr. Deborah. I believe so. Miss Phyllis out of New York, she says on 75. She's talking about, is that in Florida? Okay, 75.
Yeah, Turnpike.
Okay. Susan Candy says, I've never seen an automatic windshield. That is so cool. Dr. Deborah says, thank you, Susan. Jay Mattier says, right. You're right, Robin. Very familiar with the love bug. Jay Mattier is a world traveler, too. He's everywhere. And Miss Phyllis never seen it. You never know where Jay's going to be. You have to always ask. When you get on the phone with him, what city are you in now, Jay?
There it is. Yep.
But yes, it's 9:35 already. Okay. My beautiful wife is not here, and I do have my glasses. Okay. We have done a very good job this year of going through Michael A. Carson's book. And I want to keep it going. Normally, DrLisa does this part. But today in African American history, 366 days of historical events and accomplishments. And I'm going to take a moment to read one for today, okay? I'm so glad I brought my glasses downstairs.
I was trying to look up the website for it so I could read it if you didn't.
Okay, thank you, Robin, because Robin's always been a team player, always. Okay. I was somewhere yesterday, man, and not yesterday. I went to a cigar bar to work, and I had such a good time, but I forgot my reading glasses, and I was in a lurch a few times. Like when it came time for the check or the bill, and all right, 1865. I lived in Raleigh, North Carolina for 27 years. 1865, HBCU, Shaw University was founded in Raleigh, North Carolina. The university was founded by Henry Martin Tupper, a native of Monson, Massachusetts. He was also a soldier in the Union Army during the Civil War and a graduate of Amherst College and Newton Theological Seminary. And Henry Martin Tupper founded Shaw University in Raleigh, North Carolina in 1865. That's today's moment in African American history. Let me tell you, I love these, okay? And I love going through these things. And I don't expect anybody to remember all of these things, but I love the stretching of the mind with the new name, a new accomplishment, a new something. I love doing it. I want to keep that going. Okay?
Yeah, so the start of the NAACP was actually born today in 1878 as well.
Say that again, please.
Arthur Spingarn, founder of the NAACP, was born on this day in 1878.
Thank you very much. Arthur Spingarn founded the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, right?
Yep.
Okay, the NCAAP. Okay. Thank you very much, Arthur Spingarn. Speaking of which, the initial National Association of Advancement of Colored People had white people in it too, the original group. It wasn't just black people that founded it. It was black and white people founded it. Huh?
We done screwed it up. They started off the right way, but we done screwed it up.
We screwed it up. Okay, we're good. We're good. Today is important. I want you, my friends and family, to fully embrace today.
Yes.
Open your arms. Open your heart. Open it and embrace this opportunity of a day. Hallelujah. You are blessed to be alive. Yes. Hallelujah. You have a unique collection of gifts, skills, talents, and experiences and desires. No one has seen what you've seen. No one has been all the places you've been. And there's value in everything rare. You're rare. So I want you, Miss Phyllis, you, Dr. Deborah, you, Dr. Beverly, you, Jay, to please bring all of you to today. All of your uniqueness.
Yes.
Dr. Deborah says, I love learning new things because you're a champion, Dr. Deborah. That's why. Okay. Yeah. I'm feeling happy about you guys today because I recognize, you know what? I got the same opportunity. I walked outside today to put some sunshine on my face. I always do in the morning. And it's brisk out here, but it felt good. It's crisp. So I put some sunshine on my face, close my eyes, put my face to the sun. I feel like that energizes me like a
Superman. You got to get the yellow sun.
That's right. I put some sun on my face and then this brisk, cool air, and I feel good. I inhaled fresh, clean air. I feel good, and I want you to feel that too.
Amen. Amen. Yeah. You know what, brother? You said something about everybody embracing it and going out and doing it. And bottom line is, if salt loses its saltiness, it's worthless. So don't hide your lamp under a bucket, folks. Go out there and be a city on a hill. Let's make it happen.
There's only one of you.
That's right.
Okay. And if you weren't here the world would be diminished.
Yes.
If you weren't here in this circle right now today, if you weren't here, we wouldn't have this many people here, for one. I'm grateful that Robin C. Stern decided to join me today. Thank you, Robin. And you know what? Robin came in fully. He didn't tiptoe in the room. He jumped in the pool. He didn't put a toe in.
Fast as I could, brother. Came running and did a cannonball.
I love it. I love it, Robin. Thank you for being you today.
Thank you, sir. You're welcome.
Fully. I appreciate that so much. You got a choice to make when you get to the pool, okay? You can put a toe in and ease your way in, and maybe a half an hour later, you're in there all the way. Or you could just jump.
You know, in the Marine Corps, when you go to boot camp, there's a point where you have to jump off of a tower, and all you have is a rope. You're holding on to a rope, and you have a harness. That's, you know, your rope is wrapped around and through the harness, and you have to learn how to jump off of it's literally jumping out of a helicopter, but jump off of this platform about 150 feet in the air and go all the way to the ground on this rope. And when I got there, we're scared to death. We're all, we've been there a few weeks. We're just learning, and they're telling us what to do. And something in my head triggered and said, you know what? They wouldn't be telling us to do this if it was going to hurt us. And all the fear went away. And our senior drill instructor, so you have three, you have the senior and two juniors, and the juniors do the beating you up, and the seniors like grandpa. He comes in and he tells you all the good stuff, right? And he was so motivated. We were his last platoon. He was retiring after our platoon. So he was so fired up and so motivated. He wanted us to just go like crazy off of this thing. And I just decided at that point, I'm like, I'm doing it. And I ran. I like 50 feet back. I ran. I had the rope all set, and I just ran and jumped off the edge of the freaking thing, screaming Marine Corps all the way to the ground. And my senior drill instructor was laughing so hard, he was spitting and coughing, and he said, get back up here and do that again. I've never seen anybody so motivated in my life. That's the kind of way I want to attack life my whole life. And so that's what I've determined to do, is just go in like that every time. Fear.
Says, I love your background. And she said, thank you, Robin. I'm going to piggyback. She goes, I love your background sign. And she goes, I'm talking to Robin, of course, about the sign. Hashtag your Google Guru visuals do make a difference in presentations. Peggy, good morning. Peggy says, good morning, fam. Oh, my gosh, I got to do the greeting song soon. Okay. I have a similar story. I'm airborne. I learned to jump out of planes.
The fear's here, though, Brian, right? You get to determine it, right? That's what I'm saying about making that reality.
It was all mental. You think it's physical when you're there because your back hurts and you're running all the time. But it's mentally preparing you to believe you can't be hurt. Right. That's where I got. Right. I knew I was about to jump out of a plane, and I was not afraid to jump out of the plane. They spent a whole month training us, okay, on how to jump out of the plane, how to land when you get to the ground, how to put your stuff on. A whole month of getting my body in shape. Right. And I felt like, if I honestly had to start, Robin, I was so jacked, 19 years old. Mm-hmm. If I'm crossing the street and a car hits me, the car is going to be damaged. Okay, that's how I felt. Yeah. But that was all in my head. They had got me to that place.
Yes, sir. It's all mental.
It's all
bulletproof.
Dr. Deborah says, I'm excited because I'm in the midst of planning a woman's emotional healing retreat for June 2026 in North Carolina. Love it. She's excited. And if you don't have something to be excited about, boys and girls, find something. It's hard to work for just the sport of working. How much fun would bowling be if you couldn't see the pins fall down, okay, or couldn't hear the crack, okay? Have something objective, a target. If you can't do it on your own, get some help. Talk to your friends. All right, I'm going to do the greeting songs, Robin. I know there's a lag in our voice, so I'm just going to go and burn through them best I can. Y'all guys pray for me. I do the greeting songs better when Dr. Lisa's with me. I promise you I do, but she won't. Susan Kenny says, I want to be on the wait list, Dr. Deborah. You should, because if Dr. Deborah does an emotional healing conference for women, retreat for women, I know it's going to be amazing. Jay Mattier was first in the room. He's got a greeting song, and it goes, get ready, get ready. Oh, get ready, because here Jay comes. Get ready, because here Jay comes. Get ready, because here Jay comes. Once again, I'm going to say thank you to Jay Mattier. He's my friend, man. My wife and I, we had a few places we could have gone, because we weren't cooking here, but we had a few offers. But I wanted to be with my boy Jay. And Jay wanted to invite me with him. You know, we was with him on Thanksgiving Day and the day after Thanksgiving.
That's beautiful.
Uzama Ra's got a song too. And it goes, Bitcoin King, he's the Bitcoin King. Uzama, Bitcoin King, he's the Bitcoin King. Uzama, he deserves his jam because he contributes. Miss Phyllis has one too. It goes, Miss Phyllis is here. So clear the way. Miss Phyllis is here. And we can all have a great day. Good morning. Good morning. I'm hoping if you have not done it yet that you work by calendar, people here. I know in 30 minutes from now, I got my first client. So I'm excited about spending this time with you. And in 30 minutes, my first client of the day is going to get full. Goodness gracious. Susan Kennedy's got a song. Her song goes, Susan Kennedy, you're everything I've hoped for. You're everything I need. You are so beautiful to me. Man, yesterday I was singing in church and I was commenting, and I have been commenting for weeks. I'm like, baby, I think my singing voice left me. That sounds so great. And my wife coached me. She goes, Brian, you're singing too high. Sing lower. Lower your key, Brian. Lower, because that's natural for me. And I was thinking I can't sing. For some reason, I forgot how to sing, but I was singing too high. But I could have never figured that out on my own, Robin.
No, you have to have somebody coach you.
I had to have somebody coach me. So my loving wife says, you're singing too high, Brian.
I actually took voice. I took voice lessons. I took singing lessons from a dear friend just so I could sing karaoke.
Yeah,
I learned how to sing.
I took singing lessons just once, and but I did it right before I had to sing in church, and I sang better because I took a lesson from a professional.
Yep.
Bringing more air into your body, Brian. I wasn't bringing enough air in my body. It wasn't coming out right.
And that's not coming out of the top of your head. It's coming out of your throat, and that doesn't work.
Right.
It can't come out of your throat. It's got to come out of the top of your head.
I took a lesson, and champions will do that. Dr. Beverly has a logo, and it goes, Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly, and good morning to you and the rest of your crew. Dr. Deborah, nonprofit strategist and funding coach. Let me try that again in the right voice. Because I just talked about what I learned. Dr. Deborah, nonprofit strategist and funding coach. That's her. Let's see who else got a jam that's in here. Did Jay, did Dr. Deborah, did Uzama, Lena Janelle. Lena Janelle, baby, we get high off our art, don't know how to behave. Ooh, that's Lena Janelle, babe. Lena Janelle, everything is better when you show up. I want her to know that. Susan Kennedy, did we do Susan? Yeah, we did, Susan. We did Miss Phyllis. We did Jay. Dr. Deborah, I want to be on the wait list. Okay. Lena Janelle says, count me in, Dr. Deborah. 2026 Women's Retreat. I have time to plan with exclamation points. Lena Janelle put some emojis up there. She also follows it up with saying, Robin, giving up great hand and head dance moves to back you up, Brian. Thank you. Now, he ain't no Dr. Lisa Santiago McNeill, but he's holding his own.
Not going to try.
Robin C. Stern, he's your Google guru. Teach, 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 your Google guru. Teach, teach, teach. I've gotten better, Lena Janelle, over the years of doing the songs without Lisa. There was a time when I was like, oh no, I got to do the songs without Lisa.
So, Brian, we need to learn how to do a high five in the middle of the screen. No, yours is you got to go to the side, so it looks like you're going to the high five and me.
Oh, I see now. I see what you're saying.
Go the other way. Go the other way. 1, 2, 3. Clap. Oh, wait. Bah. Right. Bah. There it is. There it is. High five.
On my screen, this way is the right way with you. Okay.
Oh, okay. Mine's looking the other way.
Craig Sam is in the room. Woo-hoo. Craig Sam says, good morning, everyone. Hope everyone had a fantastic Thanksgiving. Continue to have a good, blessed day on purpose and enjoy it to the fullest. And he's at work. What a blessing. The person at work that has that job doing that work, is the dream of the person that's unemployed and looking for work. That's somebody else's dream, what you're doing.
Yes, sir.
Sad. 1,000 degrees, you'll be on your knees and you'll be burning, begging, please. Brother, please, Craig, let me borrow your VCR so I can build petite. That's his greeting logo for Craig Saab. Good morning to you, sir. Craig actually grew up with DrLisa in River Park Towers in the Bronx, New York. So he's known my wife for a very long time. Lady Janelle says, you did struggle at one point, but I have noticed the improvement. Ooh, do Craig's song. I just did Craig's song. Dr. Deborah says, you did a great job, Brian. I'm dancing into my day. Dr. Deborah has confessed this before, that she's been dancing into her day. We got a couple minutes left, Robin. Say something directly to our loving audience, wherever you want to leave them, please.
Brian, what I'd like to tell everybody today is that you get to be the only you today. And the world needs you to be you today. And no matter how bad your mental attack is in your head, you get to be in charge of that. I've watched a lot of people over this weekend, and some of them have put aside things that are burdening them and bothering them and enjoyed the time that they had and made the most of it, made it valuable. Others sat in their problems and stewed and could not allow themselves to even engage and be a part of what was a joyous and amazing afternoon. You get to choose. So in watching people that can take the best information and turn it into something negative, I want to challenge you to catch yourself when you do that. I heard somebody yesterday was told how great they looked at Thanksgiving and how much weight they must have lost and how they've never seen this person look so thin. And this person responded with, well, God, did they think I was fat my whole life? I was thin when they met me. I was like, what the hell's wrong with you? Like, that person was complimenting you and you chose to take it and look at something negative about it instead of just saying, wow, thanks. I have been working really hard on, keeping my diet in order and not cheating in it. But you looked at it and you made something negative out of it. You get to decide today, every interaction, do you make it negative or do you make it positive? And I'll end it with what I wrote out, and I'll go get it and show it to you. I wrote it out longhand, baby. Replace the sense of lack in your life with a sense of divine love and watch the rest of your problems resolve themselves almost magically. That's what I'll leave you with today.
We can't top that. I'm not going to try to. I love that. That's the third time he recited that sentence to us today. Replace your sense of lack with a sense of divine love and watch everything else work out for you as if by magic. I think that's a paraphrase. Okay, Robin. Susan Kennedy, yes, we are meeting tonight. This is the first Monday of the month, and on the first and third Monday of the month, I host Sales Confidence Mastery Group at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Linda Janelle says, received, Robin. That was a great word. Thank you. That echoes a sermon I heard yesterday. I feel extra motivation from Brian and Robin. I appreciate you, gentlemen. Thank you, Lena, for saying so. God bless you all. Have a beautiful day. I love you. If you haven't heard it yet, hear from me. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I want good things for you. Robin, please hang out for just a moment. I'm going to close out now. Thank you.
Yes, sir.